Hey, buddy. Hey, we're filming up here at Perk or 414. Are you able to head that way to the dirt property? Sweet. Well, we're probably 30 minutes out, if maybe 40. I love it. We'll go stop and get fuel. Deal. We'll see you over there. Bye. So we're going to take a look at 414 real quick, and then we're going over to the dirt lot. Dirt guy wants to talk to us about a couple things. Let's go check out 414. So we're here at 414. This one's not much to look at, but the main reason I bought this is because there's no project too small. We're not looking to make $1 million on every property. We just want to make a buck. So don't look at these old houses. This place is 100 years old, but we got something in store. So previous tenant left us a key. Let's check it out. So guys, this one's rough. Let's be real honest. I would not consider this livable. We are built in the 30s. No power. Why would we? So let's take a quick look. We are 3-bedroom. Oh wait, we do have power. Dude, we have power.
Nice.
Or there's a ghost in here that's illuminating the room. We'll stick with power. So we have 2 bedrooms here, normal 100-year-old bedrooms. The previous tenant ripped up all the carpet. He said he was doing us a favor. I didn't see it before, but I've got a feeling it was awful based on the condition of the rest of the property. I don't consider this livable, but it has been lived in. So one thing I like about this floor plan is if we were to keep this house, these 2 walls here are gone. We can blow out this whole living room, kitchen, make this area even a dining room, connect in here. I mean, there's nothing on the other side of this wall. So why is all this even here? I'm sure we'll need to do some reinforcement in the attic, but look at the sheetrock currently. It's got to come down anyway. We can really change this place up. Of course, windows, siding, insulation, electrical, everything has to be done, but we bought it at a decent price. So in this situation, this house came up on auction. There was a mistake. Guys, I made a mistake. Can you please forgive me? When I looked up the auction, I think the auction made a mistake, but I have to take blame. I thought this house was 1 block over. The address is the same, and I bought it, and then I got a call saying, hey, my name's James. I live at 414. Do you want to come by to have a meeting? So I drove over. I'm like, hey, I'm in front of 414. He's like, what do you see? Like a white house? No, you need a blue house. Oh my. And at this point, I've already put a deposit down. If I back out of that purchase, they'll never let me buy at that auction again. So what are my options? I have to go through with the purchase of what is now kind of a turd. So yeah, so it's my house. I've put a down payment. So in this situation, I met the guy in the front yard. He said the house wasn't presentable, so I didn't even come in. But I could tell by the outside that we weren't looking at the Taj Mahal. So then it's just this weight of, oh my God, I made a huge mistake. But we're men. What do we do when we make a mistake? We hustle through it. Failure's not an option. Quitting's not an option. Let's go. So in this situation, day one, I had a vested financial interest in this, which qualifies me for insurance. Day one, I put insurance on it. Guys, things happen. And honestly, in this situation, something terrible may be best case scenario. Of course, don't commit fraud, don't go to prison. Two main rules. So it's insured. Takes the current tenant 6 months to get out of it. So right now, today, I've owned this house 7 months, and I'm not going to kick somebody out. I'm going to be humane about it. This particular guy is disabled, lived here almost his whole life. How do we get him out in a timely manner and humanely? So in this situation, he qualified for some public housing that was a much better living situation. So it worked out great. We paid $30,000 for this property. This thing's rough. It needs $150,000 in it. So our plan originally was blast out those walls, come back here. We wanted to add on from here back, which if you can tell, the ceiling is lower here. This is an addition from, who knows, the 40s. Get rid of all this, go on back with a master suite, big master bedroom, big master bathroom, and a 2-car garage. So over here, I'm going to call this a 3rd bedroom. I don't really know how they used it. Keep in mind, there was carpet over this. So we have years of layers. So if we were to get rid of this, add on back, we could make this a $200,000 house, but it's going to take 150 to do it. So plus the 30 we're in it, okay, we could potentially make $20,000. I'm in for that. So I have a rule on a flip. Day one, when I own the property, in this situation, the day he moved out, he hid the key for me, and I have a pretty cheap sign I put out front that says for sale by owner and my phone number. The reason I do that is you never know who, maybe a neighbor, maybe the guy behind you has been looking at this property for 20 years. Maybe he wants a property for his mom or his grandma, who knows? So in this situation, a guy reached out to me and said, hey, would you take 50,000 for the property? He named a number. I'm like, sure. So if I'm going to make 20 at the end, why not make 20 at the beginning? So right now, as we speak, the sign was up for less than 3 days. I already pulled the sign because I told him I would, and we're under contract right now to make 20,000, and we've done almost nothing. Guys, that's a win. We're not here to make $1 million, and 20K to do almost nothing. Thank you, Lord. That's a God thing there. And I don't know what you believe in, but I don't have any other words for it. So let's check out back here. Actually, doesn't it connect? What's over here? Okay, so this connects to, I'm going to call it bedroom 2. So bedroom 3 has 2 entry points, but only 1 door. So this is not a legal bedroom because that does not have a door. Now, as rough as this is, the floors are all solid. Like it is, of course, we're not perfectly level. This house needs some beams. It's 100 years old. It's going to need some stuff, but I'm sure whoever takes this, they may want to leave this original hardwood, but if they don't, I don't blame them. You know, there's a whole group of people that say this is the best thing you can ever do. But guys, it's just not modern. I get it, but not my style.
Call it a day if you're me.
There's a whole group of people that love that stuff. So let's go back here. So at one point there was I'm going to call it a 1-car garage. He said it blew over, who knows, 20 years ago. While I was waiting on you, Jake, I started cleaning up back here because I can't sit still. Oh, another cool thing that happened. So Saturday, actually no, what is today? Say Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
So Monday, a kid calls me, says, hey, I've got a little lawn care service. Can I mow the grass? Yes, yes, dude. So Saturday, he's supposed to come over and mow the grass for me. It obviously needs it, and I need to take care of it before the person buys it. So my plan was to build a 2-car garage here, come out a good 20 feet with the master bed, bath, and make this the focal point of the house. You know, the new addition, new HVAC, electrical, all the stuff. But there's a lot of characteristics you can't recreate with these 100-year-old houses. People love them. But oh my God, look at that, dude. What is that? Oh my. Is that a fox? You never know what you're going to find.
Oh, good God.
I was just cleaning up right here. Didn't even notice that. So of course we have a lot of work to do. If we decide to rehab this, what's nice, right next door, they're in the middle of one. That house has new siding, looks like it needs new windows. I don't know what they're planning on, but if the market is redoing this block, let's jump on the bandwagon. Let's redo it. So first, when I first drove by and met James, there were shingles missing. Cost me $200 to get the roof patched up, just so it wouldn't cause any damage in the meantime. If you've got people, if you don't know roofers, I'm not even joking. How I met my roofer was I saw a bunch of guys on a roof. I stopped and said, hey, I need some help. They were so willing to help. They like making side money. There was a little bit of a language barrier, but guys, we all have Google. It's real simple. Google Translate Or what I started to do was I text him, it comes to him in Spanish. He texts me, it comes to me in English. Like our phones do it automatically. It's great. We're in an awesome world. Let's take advantage of that. So in this situation, we're under contract. I've had it a long time, but that was because I was treating the guy right. I didn't want to leave him destitute, didn't want to leave him high and dry. I really believe that that stuff comes around. I don't really believe in karma, but I believe in reaping what you sow. And if you sow good things, you get good fruit. Yeah. So one thing I like about these older houses, look how tall these ceilings are. Doesn't that look like modern houses? So if we can come through, re-sheetrock, and the electrical panel's 100 years old, so that's got to go. You can see where the stove was, redo everything. This could be a really cool house. It will never be 4,000 square feet, but as far as long-term hold for a rental, you could build this with cash in the evenings and weekends, teach your kids how to build, remodel a house. That's a very valid option. Or try to flip it like it is, or get going. I've seen so many partial remodels for sale. Like anywhere in between, there's options. The main thing is make a buck. This one, if we walk away with 20K, this is a home run, in my opinion. I would have never dreamt that this would ever turn into a home run.
Because it started as a disaster.
It started as a disaster. But guys, let's keep our head high. Like even when things go bad, why I didn't let this get me down. You know what I did? I worked harder. I tried to work smarter. And it always works out. I lean on faith because that's what makes sense to me. You may lean on the stars, the universe, whatever. It doesn't matter. Get out of your head. There's so many people. I have friends looking for deals. And they call me and they say, Bryce, how do you find these? And I say, man, when I see an opportunity, I jump. And one friend, his exact words are, man, I will analyze that opportunity until it's gone. Dude, jump. Like worst case scenario, so the market tanks, I'm broke, I need to do something with this house. I'm sure I can get $30,000 out of it. So you have to buy right. Don't buy off emotion, buy off facts. And if ultimately, say the person had this for sale for 40,000, I would not give them 40,000 for it. I would come in and say, hey, I'll offer you 25. And then of course they'll counter at 30. We'll settle at 30. I wouldn't give over 30 for this. But in our area, and really in all areas, there's investment capital that's buying up a lot of homes. I don't really agree with everything the investment guys are doing. I've noticed at the auctions, they will pay way more than a property is worth. I don't understand how they make these properties float because the numbers don't make any sense. When you pay $220K for a house that you're going to rent for $1,300 a month, the math doesn't math to me. But I think it's because they have so much money waiting on the sidelines. If they don't do anything with it, it looks bad. So at the end, I bet this is going to be a nice place and it'll be part of some investment portfolio. Guys, honestly, it's not my problem. I don't really agree with that strategy. I want people to own their own homes. I don't want perpetual renters, but it's not my problem. So guys, when I found out I bought the wrong house, you know that just sinking feeling you get like, oh, I made a big mistake. So first thought, don't forget about your wins. Guys, 2 months ago, I bought a house 30 miles north of here, paid $170 for it. Talked to the people that lived there. It was a repossession. Talked to them like they were humans, and no one had done that. They had been talking to lawyers and bankers, and everyone just treated them awful. I came at them with love. Hey guys, we close in 45 days on this property. What can I do to help you get out? Do you need help finding a place? At the end, they came through with the most awesome situation. The day after closing, they call and say, hey, can you give us another week to get out? Yes, of course. Is there anything I can do to help? They said, well, our trucks broke down. Can you help us move the washer and dryer? And I said, sure. So I'll drive my truck up and we'll do a walkthrough. We'll make sure the house is good and I'll give you $500 for getting out on time. And they were ecstatic. That's a lot of money for a lot of people. And me being super busy, I drove my car instead of my truck. So I get there and first thing they say is, hey dude, you're supposed to help us move. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry. I drove my car. Of course, it's a 30-some minute drive, so I want to be comfortable, save fuel. And I'm like, well, what do you guys need help with? They said, we got everything but the washer and dryer. We just bought it last year. We want to move it to storage because our new place came with a washer and dryer. Well, what do you want for the washer and dryer? Give us $300 for it. Done. $800 right there. They were out. They cleaned my house for me, and I posted it for sale by owner. I always do by owner first. I posted it for sale by owner with a brand new washer and dryer. That's attractive to people. At the end of it, exactly a month later, I was leaving the closing office with a $40K profit on a house that I didn't clean. We painted the garage door and I bought a washer and dryer. Don't forget your wins. That's a huge win. I know people flipping real estate that's never made 40 grand on a flip. Guys, when this situation happens, don't lose your integrity and back out. You're a grown man. You made the choice. Stick through with it. It doesn't always turn out bad. Or in this situation, my second thought would be, well, maybe I can bless somebody with this place. So I had a conversation with the old man. Hey, do you want to live here $300 a month? $300 a month. Don't call me. If the sink's dripping, fix it. Stay here as long as you want, $300 a month. He thought about that. That was a choice for him, or that was an option for him, that he could have stayed here in the house that he lived in for 40, 50 years, who knows. And I feel like the 1% rule, I paid $30,000 for it. I need to make 1%, $300 a month for a house. That's really not a bad option. Option three, if I had an option three, I guess there's really not. It would have been hustle through it. There's no backing out. I'm not going to burn a bridge and ruin my name with the people at the auction by backing out of an El Cheapo house. Because if I back out of this, who's to say I'm not going to back out of the one we have going right now for $181,000? That's not who I am. Of course, like I said, I just came off of a big win. When I purchased this house, I was on the high of making that 40K. It's easy to make a bad decision when you're trying to reinvest the money you just made on the prior house. That's a mistake on me. And that comes with my age. I'm 34 years old. I've been flipping properties since right before COVID. So let's call it 6 years. And I've got a lot of learning to do. But if you can break even, or in this case, make a buck and learn, guys, that's a win. Break even with learning, yeah, you can't beat it. So guys, we're just kind of inspecting this house. We're having some fun. We're laughing about some things. It's funny that this was an exterior wall. And when they built the add-on, they weren't too worried about leaving the exterior window in. It's probably built on a budget. I would imagine they did this with cash. Who knows? And they just went. Another thing, look at this floor heater. I don't know if it works, but it's got to go. Yes, yeah, this is pure beam, which is one reason I like about it. One reason I like it. Pure beam houses are less susceptible to termite damage. So in the contract that we have currently, if there is termite damage, I have to pay for remediation. Dude, did you hear that? What in the world? What is it? Is there an animal in here?
There's a dead one.
The dead one? Dude, I just heard something back here.
Over there.
Oh, I bet it's the screen door flopping. Yeah, there's our ghost. I doubt this thing works. It's gonna go too. The house was 1930. The addition was sometime after that. The old man said he was in his 20s when the addition happened, and I didn't ask his age, he's at least 55 now. So if you go back to the video, I don't know if my timeline quite adds up, but it's hearsay anyway. Yeah, so if without the add-on, we could flip this, quick math, about $45,000. If we were to keep the floor plan similar, and guys, I'm sorry, I'm in the auto body industry. Floor pans are in cars. floor plans are in houses. So if you notice when I say the two, I have to like consciously think floor plan, not floor pan. So if we kept the floor plan the same, we could do it with HVAC, let's say max out 60, but the house is only worth, we'd be struggling to get a buck out of it, 100,000. If we add on and turn this into a 3-bed, 2-bath with a garage, now we're in the sweet spot. That opens up so many buyers. This being a 2-bed-ish, 1-bath, there's a lot of people that don't want this house. So guys, every property I buy, actually, let's back up. My first house I ever bought is the house that I currently live in. I had a Votech instructor that taught me a lot about auto body. He said, Bryce, always have a 5-year goal, always. And I said, well, okay, well, Jim, what's a good 5-year goal? He said, if you own your own house in 5 years, you are killing it. Okay, that's a good 5-year goal. 4 years later, I bought my house. I was looking for a $130,000 fixer-upper. A $210,000 house came on the market. This was in 2013. And it was more money than I knew existed. Like I had just started making good money as a body man. I was working crazy hours. Most days were 16-hour days. I would leave one job at the dealership, go by the gym, go to a custom shop, paint till sometimes midnight. I painted every Saturday. I try to take Sundays off because I need that. There were a lot of Sundays I worked. So I bought my house by owner, and I'm so grateful. The lady that I bought it from was a realtor for years. So she said, hey, let's go to the title company. They have the same contract that your realtor has. Of course, my realtor was mad because they had showed me houses, but the only way I'm going to get into this house is by doing what this lady wants because she didn't want to pay the realtor fees. So I do see the benefit of realtors. So realtors, calm down. I get it. 2 of my best friends are realtors and I use them. But I know how, and I can teach you, I know how to go to the title company with the potential buyer or seller and say, hey, can I get your blank contract? Each title company has their own contract. One of them was 25 words. I so-and-so buy this property from so-and-so. I like them a little more complex than that. Others, they're 10 pages. So either way, they're legal and you're still getting title insurance. So does it really matter? I don't think it does. So we just closed on a property, the 3 acres that you videoed. We went to the title company. The sellers had never sold property before. They inherited this, lived there their whole lives. So I walked them through the process. So with that knowledge of, in that situation, that 3 acres, I saved $15,000 in realtor fees because they would have passed that cost on to me inadvertently because of course, if the realtor is charging them, they're going to raise the price of the property. So in this situation, step 1, I put the sign out front. I wanted to make sure I wasn't offending the guy that lived here. So I waited till he moved and here we are, we're under contract. It's really that easy. Guys, you never know. And people are always wanting to save a buck. If they want a realtor, say, hey, yeah, you can get your realtor involved, but you're paying for it. I don't need to. And I get it. There are some safeguards the realtors bring into place, but people that are good with money, good business people, know that they don't need it. Now, if you're searching for a house, I get it. Realtor's handy. They've got the networks, the connections. If there's an issue with the inspection, they know who to call. On the plumbing side, we're the guys they call. We get it. Don't hate too bad. This is just the way I do it. Hey guys, what's here? Oh, oh man. This tortoise fell off the hinges. We did not plan this. Let's just put the duct tape back on it. That's kind of foobarred now. Okay, guys, I got to kick it. Here we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. I did leave the windows open. I want to make sure this house doesn't get any type of mold. Oh, hey, I just noticed there's drop ceiling in here. What's cool, there's no water spots on the drop ceiling. I don't understand why there's drop ceiling. There's sheetrock right above it. Yeah, I don't really see a reason for the... Oh, that's gross though. I want a body part to fall down. Yeah. But I mean, as gross as this place is, one thing I like about it, we don't have any moisture smell. We have gross, whatever all this is, but it's not... Oh, hey, look here. Like grandma. Yeah, just like grandma. Wonder if there's a year on it. There's a year on it. Or maybe they didn't like who was in the picture. Oh yeah, 7 months, July 1990. Aunt Bessie. Hey, I got an Aunt Bessie. Guys, I wasn't even conceived yet. It's kind of odd to date things like this. Like this thing has probably been in this picture frame longer than I've been alive. Guys, if you like the video, like and subscribe. The whole idea with Bryce in Motion is to show you guys what I do. This is a big part of my life. I enjoy it. Hopefully I can teach someone the things that I wish people were, or I wish I knew people that could have taught me. I'm not perfect, as we can tell, but I'm always hustling. Guys, keep up the hustle. Just found an American flag down here. We gotta fix it. That can't be on the ground. Much better. It's in good shape too.